Hello, welcome to a Prehistory Guy's Prehistory Flash, bringing you quick bites from recent prehistoric archaeology news. I'm Michael Bott.
And I'm Rupert Soskin. And today we are going up to the latest discovery that's been made just off the northeast coast of Scotland at the Orkney Islands, on mainland Orkney itself, Orkney mainland itself.
Yeah. Not entirely unexpected, this, but significant. Nonetheless, we're talking about the discovery or possible discovery of another Neolithic settlement to rival that of Skara Brae in Skaill Bay on the west coast of Orkney. We're saying. So, what's your take on this, Rupert? It's been uncovered. It's just sort of popped out of the erosion of the coast of the near the beach.
It's not from an excavation at all, and obviously there is going to be excavation. We're hoping, but this has just come out because of just weathering. That because of the sea, it's they discovered there's basically a small section of wall has been exposed, and an engraved stone has been found. When you say engraved stone, now that's nothing. It's nothing fancy. It's just got the same sort of scratch marks, if you like, as has been found at Skara Brae before.
I should have a picture up on the screen if we're lucky. Yeah.
And apart from that, it's just some animal remains were noticed actually falling out of the soils with that, which is what made them go and have another look. So it's very embryonic at this stage, but as Michael just said a minute ago, it's not unexpected. It's always been thought that around the bay there would have been more settlements, just like Skara Brae. So it's exciting to think what they might be exposing when they get to work.
I mean, it's extraordinary that first things that comes out of it is a inscribed stone, decoration on this stone, because just up down the road at Ness of Brogge, they find that sort of thing on a wall, and they're jumping up and down. So to have it falling, I don't know, I'm not privy to what exactly has been going on down there, but that for one thing seems extraordinary to me. Yeah. The thing is, who's to know how big this settlement would be? There's no reason to suspect that it'd be anything less than Skara Brae, and every reason to suspect it's probably bigger than Skara Brae.
It's exciting, really, to think that settlements like Skara Brae could have just been the normal way that people were living up there. There could be loads more of them. We don't know because there are how many sites? How many registered sites are there on Orkney?
Identified sites. These are not settlements necessarily. But there are a multitude of tombs and burials and so on and so forth. But 3,000. 3,000.
It's extraordinary, that we still have this view of things being few and far between, but actually all of the Orkney Islands are absolutely covered with them. It was a busy, busy place, and even I don't think it's too much of a digression that because when you were excavating up there a couple of years ago, even in the geophys on the Iron Age, around the Iron Age Broch, you're aware of other settlements close by, aren't you? So the history is rich, isn't it?
Well, it's not exactly like you said that this area is particularly busy. I mean, it's every likelihood that other places in the British Isles were as busy. The point about Orkney is that you've got a special set of conditions. You've got the stone, which is what they built out of because it was readily available under their feet, the sandstone that comes up easily. You've got settlements that have been protected by the fact that the winds and the sand have blown over them and covered them up. And it's only if storms, as in the case of Skara Brae, later on exposed them that they have come to the fore. It's not that people have been going around digging for them at all. The other fact of the matter is that you've got relatively little industrialization on Orkney. The land use is not extensive by any means, and also not much of it is ploughed. So nothing, the stuff has not been destroyed by mechanical farming. So these things all come together quite uniquely in this archipelago to make sure that stuff gets preserved. That is completely unique.
That is true. And to add to that, we've got the changing sea levels where, we know there are sites off the coast that, they're long since covered by the sea. So, so much still to be exposed.
Well, as Rupert alluded to just a moment ago, I was 2 years ago on Orkney on a dig on an Iron Age rock, and up on the screen now should be a little bit of the geophys, which just to the north, only a few hundred yards or so, underneath the surface of the soils there seems to be a extraordinary, anomaly. And they are certainly speaking in terms of there must be a Neolithic village under there. It's got the signature of that black, is showing up as stone. There could well be another Skara Brae under there. So, like I say, there is such a plethora of riches. And there are many settlements that have already been excavated, but because they're in more remote places, they have not become visitor centres. They're not so easy to get to. There's a larger settlement discovered. I think what was it, the Nap of Hower? No, that's a farmhouse. No, I'm thinking about the links of Notland. On Westray, I think we've got 15 houses there. Skara Brae is only 8, but that brings us back. Are there 15 or more houses in the settlement that's just been uncovered? Well, watch this space, I say.
Definitely, we will bring you news as soon as we have it.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Goodbye from me,
and goodbye from me. See ya.
Bye-bye.